Okay, so integrations are definitely a huge opportunity, and they're not as scary as I once thought they were. But let's look at that opportunity. What impact can they actually have on your bottom line? Peter provided some insight here. To what extent, then, does a tool's ability to integrate have the effect or the impact on a company's bottom line? What can it do there?
It's difficult to imagine that you could achieve compelling levels of profitability without the value add that's created by your ability to add value to data, especially since so many sources of data now are a commodity. So much data is generated and available in public sources that your ability to curate, to filter, and to enhance and add value to that data is really the soul of your profitability. Without that, you're just someone else's supply chain component, able to make only razor thin profit margins with no real ability to differentiate. The ability to bring in data that's available to everyone, but to provide selective viewing and augmentation and enhancement of that data and make it more relevant to people is really the soul of profitability in a connection-rich and data-rich world.
Enriched data is the soul of profitability in a connection-rich and data-rich world? So what you're saying is that integrations are important. But how important? For which businesses? What can they help you do? Check out what Neha had to say here.
I wanted to get your perspective from working at a company like Thinkific that helps content creators, course creators. In your opinion, as a business scales, what kinds of tools have the biggest impact on their continued growth or on their bottom line?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Honestly, probably like a cheesy answer. I think it really depends course creator to course creator, business to business on what their needs are. Speaking about course creators specifically, because that's the audience that I'm super familiar with, I know when it comes to the foundational tools like email automation, analytics, that's all the good stuff. Everyone needs that. But something that we saw particularly come up during the pandemic, which was fascinating, was that so many business owners were looking for tools that actually allowed them to diversify their income streams during this challenging time. So a tool that I actually saw a lot of budding entrepreneurs take advantage of, particularly in the online course creation world, was the Shopify app in the Thinkific App Store. So everyone knows Shopify, right? So having this app in the Thinkific App Store, it really allowed our course creators to grow their online course business further with the Shopify store. So what does that even mean? It means that they were able to expand their revenue streams with the Shopify store that showcased their must-have products alongside their online course offerings, all under one roof. Something else that as a business scales, I love that you're kind of able to do that.
Okay, so Peter and Neha both said that enriched data, analysis of data, is the key to an integration that has an impact on your profitability. But doesn't more data mean more sifting and analysis and time? I mean, I thought this was supposed to make us more efficient. Do integrations make us more efficient or less? Or is it a matter of what and how you integrate? I think Peter can help here.
There are two ways to do integration wrong. One is your system is modular, but the modules only fit together in one way. It's like the pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. Yes, they're pieces, but it's not like you can actually repurpose them. Building objects, or if you, in some languages, you call them objects, in other languages, you call them modules. Building a module that's actually something you can reuse in many situations means you have to think beyond the piece of the system you're building to a more general idea. So you need to be thinking outside the boundaries of the thing you're trying to build today and anticipate the uses people will make of it tomorrow. And now you've built something really fun, because now integrating to this is a value-adding proposition, and it becomes an entity for improving the value and performance of a system and not just for calcifying what it used to be.
Okay, so you want to take a look ahead to the future. Think bigger picture and use integrations that can grow and scale with your business. Integrations bring more actionable data together inside your platforms and help you create a clearer and more complete picture of the different stages in your customer lifecycle. You can bring new contacts into your platform and engage with them as soon as possible through marketing and sales campaigns. Connecting your tools will help to nurture contacts so they learn more about your business and begin to think about next steps. Integrations can drive conversions while storing information and data reporting. And once someone converts, integrations can help support your new customers. But how should you think about this at the early stages? How can you foresee your problems?
Sounds like, a lot of what we're focusing on here is how do you get the data that is, elsewhere, the data that's going to, like you said, be the best information to inform those decisions moving forward as you scale into one place that's actually actionable. I'm curious to get your thoughts on, are those tools that you had just mentioned, would those be different from entrepreneurs when they're just starting a business, when they're just starting to explore integrations, or what kind of tools really make the difference at the early stages?
Yeah, at the early stages, I think something that entrepreneurs are really, really good at is talking about their passion, because that's usually something they've actioned. So I see a lot of early stage entrepreneurs, they're promoting themselves on social media, they're doing all these Instagram lives, they're putting up paid ads, ultimately with the goal of driving people to their website.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this is kind of where the challenge occurs, right? You're hyping yourself up. People are really excited. You're garnering interest. You're driving everyone to your landing page. But this is where I feel like the biggest issue that a lot of early stage entrepreneurs face is like, how do you capture that interest and turn it into money, right? How do you convert that traffic? So I know for us, something that I've seen a lot of our course creators use are actually like pop-up tools designed to convert your website's traffic into leads. So Capture by Course Studio is an example of a tool that I've seen our course creators use that's available to really grow their email list, but also serve engaging pop-ups that trigger on like exit intent. So if I'm on their website and I'm like, oh, I'm scrolling, yeah, this is kind of cool. Not really, I have a meeting to attend to and I'm trying to exit the screen. A pop-up will come up and be like, hey, if you claim this offer within the next 30 seconds, you get like 70% off or something crazy like that. So being able to kind of control that customer journey, I think is so, so important for early stage entrepreneurs.
Hi, thank you for watching. If you are enjoying Growth Decoded, you can find a link in the description to sign up and join the Grow team. You'll get exclusive content and opportunities that have to do with the show. You can also hit the subscribe button for ActiveCampaign's YouTube channel somewhere down here, and you will never miss an update from us.